Okay, in the last session we have started, I think, operators, right? What are the different types of operators we have discussed? I think I told you to do two examples. Did you do? Chesarandi? Write a program to read student ID, name and all, mobile number and marks, and calculate the total and average. F అని ఇచ్చారా లాస్ట్లో? సో చెక్ చేస్తాను నేను మీ ల్యాప్టాప్ తెస్తే. Online students, did you do the assignment that I have given, and do you have any doubts on that? So those who have not done or not able to do, please let me know at least by the end of the session in the last, so that we can discuss on that. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the logical operators. Okay, we have seen like unary, binary, and ternary, like what are different types, and we have seen like arithmetic operators and some conditional operator, and what are relational operators we have seen. Okay, so that we have discussed in the last sessions. So next we are going to see about the logical operators. Okay, so logical operators means what? We have in the logical operators like and, like and, or, and not. Okay, these are the logical operators. Okay, so and operator means what? Whenever you want all the conditions have to be true, then you will be using and operator. When any one condition is true also, the result can be true, means we will be using or operator. Not means what? Exactly opposite. Okay, and means what? All the conditions have to be true. Or means what? Any one also can be true. Not means exactly opposite. So generally here we have boolean data type, which is representing for true and false, but internally we can assume like true means 1 and false means what? 0. Okay, suppose you are using here, this is the a value. Okay, a value is 1, and let us say b value is 0, and you are writing here a and b, and here you are writing a or b, and you can say like not a or anything, it will be opposite. So now a and b means what? 1 means true, 0 means false. So what will be the result? False, correct? And for or any one is true, the result is true, so it will be 1. Exactly not means what? For a we are writing 1 means it will become 0. Okay, so next again, suppose here it is like 0, and the next one is like 1. So 0 and 1, what will be the answer here? What will be the answer for 0 1? 0 only, because for and operator both should be true. Any one is false also, the result will be false. But for the or operator, the result will be what? True. ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కటి ట్రూ అయినా చాలు కాబట్టి. Okay, for not it will be opposite, like it will become what? 1. So again, suppose you are writing here 1 1. So you are having like both true values, like 1 1. So what will be the value here? 1. And for or operator also you will be having 1. And not, we already wrote it, so no problem, like this. Okay, got it? And again, if both the conditions are 0, the AND operator will be 0 and OR also will be 0. Okay, understood. Internally it happens like this. Like when you are giving a value, one condition is true and the other condition is false, then with the AND operator it will be false. For the AND operator both should be true, then only the result will be true. And for the OR operator, any one is true also, the result will be true. If both are false, then result will be false. Not only two, if there are 10 conditions to be checked, all the 10 conditions should be true for AND operator. But for OR operator, in 10 conditions, if one is true also, the result will be true. Like that. Understood? To get a job, you have to pass written test, technical round, HR round, everything. Then only we will be going for the job. Like that you will be getting. Okay. So in that conditions, we can assume that AND operator can be used. Suppose in OR operator, how we can say when you are applying for a job, okay, so your qualification will be engineering, whatever group you are, either CSE or triple E or mechanical or civil, any engineering you do, you can apply for job. That time what we can use, or operator, right? అలాంటి కండిషన్స్ చూస్ చేసుకొని మనం ఎక్కడ ఎండ్ వాడాలి ఎక్కడ ఆర్ వాడాలి అనేది డిసైడ్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ఎండ్ ఆల్ ద కండిషన్స్ ఆర్ ట్రూ, దెన్ ఓన్లీ ద రిజల్ట్ విల్ బి ట్రూ. Okay, these are the examples of the logical operators. Got it? What are they? Logical operators. Okay, so we can do this logical operators with some conditional statements. Okay, so now let us see some conditional statements. So the conditional statements we have as, like, first one is if, and we have, these are the following conditional statements we have: if, and if else, and third one if else if, and fourth one, like, we can also write nested if, and fifth one we can write like switch case. So these are the conditional control statements we can use them, these operators, with conditional operator also, but that will be little lengthy and confusion. So I will tell with the conditional statements. Okay, what are the we have: if else, if else if, nested if, and switch case. Okay, so any confusion with the logical operators? Anyone who is attending online, ఎవరికైనా లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్స్ మీద కన్ఫ్యూషన్ ఉందా అండి? అండ్ దోస్ హూ ఆర్ అటెండింగ్ టుడే ఫర్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం, okay, they might feel little confused because you missed few sessions. Just please go through the recordings. Okay, those who are attending for the first time today, yesterday someone told they will join online today, సో ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ టెలింగ్ ఫర్ దెమ్, కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ ఉండొచ్చు ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ మిస్ అయిన వాళ్ళకి. సో యూ జస్ట్ గో త్రూ ద రికార్డింగ్స్ అండ్ ప్లీజ్ వెయిట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద సెషన్ after 11:30, so that whatever the things you have missed or not understood, I can explain you. Okay, now let us go back here. So now using this conditional statements, we can check if true happens what has to be done, and if false what has to be done. So that is the case. So how the syntax will be there? First one we will be calling as simple if. Simple if means what? We are not bothering about the false statement. అంటే మీరు ఒక టెస్ట్ రాస్తే ట్రూ అయితే ఏం జరగాలి అని అనేది మాత్రమే చెప్తాం. ఫాల్స్ అయితే ఏం జరగాలి అనేది we don't bother it. We are not writing code for it. That is called as what? Simple if. So first I'm writing the syntax. See, this is how the syntax looks. So like if, and then you will write the condition, and if the condition is true, then only it will enter inside, and here you will be writing the statements. What you will write? Statements. Got it? If the condition is true, then you will write the statements here. Got it? So now if it is false, we are not writing anything, just the condition, If the condition is true, it will enter inside. Otherwise, if the condition is false, it will not enter inside. So here we will be actually writing true statements, whatever you are writing. This is simple if. And the second one we have if else. So in the if else, what we will write? If, again we will write the condition, and if this condition is true, you will be writing the true statement. Like how many statements you want, you can write. So you will be writing the true statement. And if this is false, what has to be done, that you will be writing in the else. What you will write? Else. So కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే గనక ఏం జరగాలి రాస్తాం. సో ఎప్పుడు ఎల్స్ లోకి వెళ్తుంది? ఇఫ్ ద కండిషన్ ఈస్ ఫాల్స్. If the condition is false, if the condition is true, it will never go to the else block. Okay, if the condition is false, it will not enter inside this, it will directly go to the else. Okay, so see the difference between if and if else. In the if, we are not bothering about the false condition. Here we are writing for the true and false. Understood? So I will tell one example. See here. Here I am writing like if suppose there is a question like greatest of two numbers. Chusam kada manam already in through the conditional operator. Here we can write if this a greater than b. If this condition is true, then what you will be writing here? In curly braces you will be writing here system dot out dot println. You can just write a is great. You will be writing in double quotes. Okay, and you will close the bracket here. I'm just writing here parallelly so that you will understand. So like this you will be writing if a greater than b, then you will be writing a is great. In simple if, we will not write else block. Ante condition if a is not greater than b, we are not bothering what to be printed. But in the if else, we will write else b is great and rastam. Okay, so now I will show this with a simple example so that you will be having the clarity. So we have already created project. I think everyone created it, there is no confusion. Okay, so now right click on this and say new class. And here we will be writing like the class name like if example, and with the main method finish. And just we can write here like let us take some numbers like int a comma b, and if you want you can assign the values to a to 12 and b to some 14 or 15, whatever the numbers you want. And then we will be writing now what is the question here. Like I'm writing in the comment like greatest of two numbers. This is the question we are writing logic for. So in the if, what I said, we will mention the condition. If this a greater than b, if this is true, then only it will enter inside. It will not enter inside if the condition is false. So now a value is 12 and b value is what? 14. Is this true? Is 12 greater than 14? No. Will it enter inside? No, it will not enter inside. So here I am just writing one simple statement here like system dot out dot println like out of if block. So this will be executed regardless of the condition true or false. Condition true aina false aina execute avutundi. Okay, we are not writing this in the else kada. So now here I am writing if the condition is true, system dot out dot println in double quotes a is great. A is what? Great. I am writing. So now I will save this example and I'm going to execute this. See, is it printing A is great? No. It is but just writing out of if block. Now suppose the A value is like 126. Now I'm saving this and again executing this. What we are getting? A is great. And out of if block, is it printing again? Yes. Even the condition is true or false, it is printing. But just because this is a statement, it is not linked with the if condition. Okay, we just wrote it out of the if block normally. So this is not checking with the if or anything. So if the condition is true, it is entering inside and it is printing A is what? Great. Understood everyone? So we are just declaring variables of integer type, assigning the values, and we are printing. Got it? Everyone? Understood? Online students, is it clear? Everyone? Like greatest of like two numbers with simple if we have written. అర్థమైందా అండి అందరికీ? నిఖిత, సాత్విక్, వంశీ, కావ్య, దీపిక, జీవన్, మణివర్ష్, హేమంత్, రాకేష్, ఎవ్రీవన్, కృష్ణ చేతన్, ప్రియా. Okay, now we wrote here the simple if. Now you want to write if else, then how we are writing the else part? After if I'm writing else and I'm going to start this, and here I'm writing system dot out dot println. Okay, I am writing here like in double quotes, B is great. What we are writing? B is great. Okay, so like this we can write system dot out dot println A is great, else B is great. Now it will enter into the else block only if this condition is true. Got it? So now I'm saving this and executing this. So now it is printing A is great. Suppose the value of B is 149. Okay, I will comment this line out of if block. Now see here what it is printing. B is great. So either it will print A is great or B is great. If the condition is true, then it will enter inside and print A is great, else it will enter into else block. So 126 we wrote here. 126 greater than 149, is it true? No. So it will go to the else. Since it is false, it is going to else and it is printing 149. So B is great. If you want to print the value, you can just print here B plus, and instead of B, you can write is great. Here also you can write like A plus in double quotes space is great. In the place of B, the value is printed. 149 is great. Okay, so if the value of like A is some 526, now you will be getting like 526 is great. జస్ట్ మనం లాజిక్ ఎలా రాయాలంటే ఏ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చినా కరెక్ట్గా వర్క్ అవ్వాలి. అంటే ఈ టూ నెంబర్స్కే కాదు, మనం మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ చేంజ్ చేస్తూ చూడాలన్నమాట. ఏ రకమైన వాల్యూ ఇచ్చినా కానీ ద లాజిక్ షుడ్ వర్క్ ప్రాపర్లీ. సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు see. Got it? Understood everyone? Online students, about greatest of two numbers. Greatest of two numbers. So yesterday we have seen like even and odd using conditional operator. Yes or no? Conditional operator lo manam even odd అనేది ఎలా రాసాం. So same example, how can we write in the if else? Even or odd, if else తో ఎలా రాయొచ్చు? Okay, so I will be writing here logic. Those who can write, నిన్న రాసాం కదా ఆల్రెడీ కండిషనల్ ఆపరేటర్ తో, you also start writing. Online and offline students. By seeing this you can try, otherwise I will tell you. Just take a single number and write the logic for finding whether the number is even or odd. Even means what? It should be divisible by 2. If it is not divisible by 2, the number is odd number. All of you just try, just 2 minutes, otherwise I will explain. I have sent in the chat box the code. Once, if you want, you can just see. So let us take one num. Int num is equal to, I'm taking one number and I'm writing like if this num percentage 2 equal to 0, then the number is what? Even number. So system.out.println like even number. Okay, then else the number is what? Odd. System.out.println the number is odd, like this. Okay, so now what? When we are writing the condition, here we are going to check 123 modulus 2. 123 like modulus 2 equal to 0. We are checking the comparison. What is 123 percentage 2? How much we are getting? Reminder, is it 0? So it is not 0, it will, you will be getting 1, so as the reminder. So this is not even number. Suppose the number is just 12. Okay, 2 6 are 12. The remainder is what? 0. So it will be printing the number is even, or whatever you write inside, it will print it is even number. Else it will print odd number. Suppose I'm saving this and executing. So what it is printing? Even number. Suppose here the number I am giving as some 19. 19 percentage 2. 2 nines are 18. Remainder is what? 1. 1 equal to 0? No. So when you are writing 19, it is not equal to 0. So you will be getting answer as like the number is odd. The number is odd. So it will enter inside the if condition only if the condition is true. Else it will print it is odd number. Understood? Is it clear everyone? అర్థమైందా అండి? సో మనం ఒక నెంబర్ తీసుకొని ఈవెన్ ఆడ్ అని చెక్ చేయమన్నాను. సో మనం ఈవెన్ అని ఎట్లా చెక్ చేస్తాం? ఏదైనా నెంబర్ 2 తో డివిజిబుల్ అయితే అది ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ అని మనకు తెలుసు. సో డివిజిబుల్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఏంటి? రిమైండర్ 0 రావాలని అర్థం. ఓకే, సో నౌ మనం రిమైండర్ ఎప్పుడు కన్సిడర్ చేయొచ్చు? మాడ్యులస్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు. సో ఇన్ ద ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ మాడ్యులస్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గివింగ్ డివిజన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ రాంగ్. ఇట్ విల్ కన్సిడర్ వాట్? కోషంట్. నాట్ ద రిమైండర్. సో ఇలా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఒక్కోసారి కరెక్ట్ వస్తుంది, ఒక్కోసారి తప్పు వస్తుంది. అవునా, ఆడ్ నెంబర్స్ కి కరెక్ట్ రావచ్చు, కోషంట్ జీరో రాదు కాబట్టి ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు, బట్ ఆల్వేస్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ గివ్ యూ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ హియర్ మాడ్యులస్ బికాస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కన్సిడర్ రిమైండర్. అర్థమైందా అండి? ఎస్. Okay, online students, is it clear everyone? So like this we are going to write the if and else. Okay, if else conditions we can write. So this is the second one we have seen with the if and if else. So you can write, yesterday I have given one example on let us say positive or negative number, right? That also you can try with that. You take a number, if that number greater than 0 then you can tell positive, else you can print negative. That example also you can try. Okay. Okay, clear everyone? If else లో even not అర్థమైందా అండి? Everyone please respond. So next we have if, else if. So now why here we have only two choices, either true or false. When you have multiple conditions to be checked, then we will be using what? If, else if రాస్తూ ఉంటాం. So ఎట్లా రాస్తాం దీని syntax? If you will be writing the condition, and if the condition is true, then it will execute some statements what you are writing inside. Okay, it will execute the code what you write it. Okay, now if the condition is false, then is there still some more conditions to be checked? Then you will be writing else if. And in else if again you will be writing condition. And if this condition is true, then you will execute some code and you will close the curly braces. Okay, for this else if. Still if there is something to be checked, like this you will be writing again else if and you will check the condition, close it, and then write the code here, and you can just close the curly. Like this, how many else ifs we can write? Is there any restriction? No. So how many ever conditions are there, you can write those many conditions. మీకు ఎన్ని కండిషన్స్ కావాలంటే అన్ని కండిషన్స్ మెన్షన్ చేయొచ్చు. Okay, else if, else if, else if and rasu, finally you will be writing what? Else, when there is no condition to be checked, em rastar meeru? Else rastar. Okay, so like this you will be continuing if else and all you will be writing. Is it clear? Got it? So now let us see one example on this if else if. So here I'm writing, see, if else if and all. So let us take some numbers like int a comma b comma c. I'm taking three variables, and now I'm assigning a is equal to some 15 and b is equal to some 24 and c is equal to some 55. Like this I'm giving some values. Okay, now let us find out which one is greatest among all the three. ఈ త్రీ వేరియబుల్స్ లో ఏది గ్రేటెస్ట్ అనేది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలనుకుందాం. ఓకే, హియర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ సెడ్ నౌ, లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్ చెప్పాను కదా, అండ్ ఆర్ నాట్, వీ విల్ బి యూజింగ్ దెమ్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో లైక్ వీఆర్ రైటింగ్ ఇఫ్ ఏ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ బి and a greater than c, then I will write the condition here like system dot out dot println. I will write the result like A is greatest. So see now, three variables లో ఏది గ్రేట్ అనేది మనం చెప్పాలి, విచ్ వన్ ఈస్ ద గ్రేటెస్ట్. సో ఫర్ దట్ వాట్ వీఆర్ చెకింగ్, so A has to be greater than both B and C. Then only A will become greatest. Correct? And operator we will be using like that. Suppose in a class there are three people. I have to tell who got first rank. How I will do? I will compare A marks with B and C. If he get marks more than B and C, then only I will give him first rank, right? Or he got grade more than B, but got less marks than C. Will he become first rank student? No, right? In the same way, to tell A is greatest, A should be greater than both B and C. Then only you can tell A is greatest. Suppose here you check, like we are writing like 60 greater than, okay, 24. Yes, is it true? Yes, it is true. Suppose here 65 is there, uh 24, yes. And you are checking and 60 greater than, what is the C value? 65. So 60 greater than 65, is it true? No. So here it is true, but here it is not true. For end condition, what is the criteria? Both should be true. But here one is true and one is false. Will it enter inside? No, it will not. So here we are going to write else. Can I directly write B is great? A is not great. Now A is out of the race. Now can I tell B is great, or should I check again? నేను మళ్ళీ చెక్ చేయాలా, డైరెక్ట్ గా పి ఈస్ గ్రేట్ అని రాయొచ్చా? ఎనీవన్, ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, కెన్ యూ టెల్ మీ? సీ హియర్, రాయచ్చా? మరి సి ఉందిగా. ఇంకా మళ్ళీ డైరెక్ట్ గా ఎల్స్ రాస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్ అయింది కదా, ఎల్స్ లోకి వెళ్ళి బి ఈస్ గ్రేట్ అని ప్రింట్ అయిపోతుంది. కానీ అలా ప్రింట్ అవ్వకూడదు కదా. ఏ ఎల్స్ ఇవ్వకూడదు. ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇవ్వాలంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకుంటుంది ఏంటి, ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్. ఓకే, ఏ ఈజ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద రేస్ కాబట్టి నెక్స్ట్ బిసిని చెక్ చేయాలి. బి అన్న గ్రేట్ అవ్వచ్చు, సి అన్న గ్రేట్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో అందుకని మనం ఇక్కడ ఎల్సిఫ్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఎల్సిఫ్ లో ఏం రాస్తాం, బి గ్రేటర్ దాన్ సి. అంటే ఇక ఏని చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. చాలా మంది ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యి ఏం రాస్తారు, బి గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఏ అని కూడా చెక్ చేయాలా అనుకుంటారు. అవసరం లేదు. ఇక్కడ ఫెయిల్ అయింది అంటే ఏ బి ఆర్ సి కన్నా ఎక్కడో అక్కడ లెస్ అయి ఉంటుంది. That is the reason it is not entering inside. That means A is out of the race. You forget about A. Now we have to check the remaining two things, B and C. ఇంకొక వేరియబుల్ ఉంటే దాన్ని కూడా చెక్ చేయాలి. బట్ వీఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ ఫర్ 3 now. So now we have to check B with C. So here we will be writing B. What is the value of B? 24 greater than what? 65. Is it true? No. So will it enter inside? No, it will not. Suppose the value of B is like 246. 246 greater than 65. Is it true? Yes. So now we are writing here system dot out dot println in double quotes B is great. Okay. Suppose here the value of B is not 246, it is just 24 only. So now it will not enter inside and tell B is great. Now there is only one variable. A is not great, B is not great. What will be the greatest? C. ఇంకా కండిషన్ చెక్ చేయాలి, మళ్ళీ ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్ అని అవసరం లేదు. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎల్స్ రాయాలి. ఎల్స్ ఎప్పుడు రాయాలంటే when there is no condition to be still checked, then we will be writing here else system dot out dot println. Now we will be writing C is great. Okay, is it clear now? So like this we can write If A is greater than both B and C, then you can tell A is great. Else, if B is greater than C, then you will be writing B is great. Else, if A is not great, B is not great, then only you it will come to C. Then you will tell C is great. Okay. So I will execute this once. What it is printing? C is great, because C value is what? 65. Suppose I am giving here B value as 248. Now what it will print? B is great. Suppose here the value of this is like 670. So now what it should print? A is greatest, like that. Understood the logic? Okay, so we should think like how to write the example. Like, is it like greatest of three numbers or four numbers or five? Anything we can write, but we have to check. Suppose here four numbers are there, A greater than B and C. Is it sufficient? No. A should be also greater than other number D. Then else if will again change it, because four numbers ఉన్నాయి. A తో కాకపోతే BCD ఉంటే B ని మళ్ళీ C తో D తో చెక్ చేయాలి. ఇఫ్ నాట్ C ని D తో చెక్ చేయాలి. ఫైనల్ గా ఎల్స్ రాస్తాం. ఓకే, ఎల్స్ ఎప్పుడు రాయాలి? వెన్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో కండిషన్ టు బి చెక్డ్ అండ్ దట్ మైట్ బి ద ఫైనల్ వన్, దెన్ యూ విల్ బి రైట్ ఎల్స్. కండిషన్స్ ఉన్న కొద్దీ మనం ఎల్సిఫ్ అని రాసుకుంటూ వెళ్తాం. ఓకేనా అండి? ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? Okay, once all of you, those who are attending online and offline, please send a message to this number, like you are attending the session, so that they will send the recordings to your number. All of you, one take a minute and send. After this, once again, I'll explain greatest of three numbers. Just మీకు లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్స్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ఐ హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ కండిషనల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ సో దట్ యూ కెన్ క్లియర్లీ అండర్స్టాండ్. Once also attending online, I think you can see in chat box a message. Please all of you give a message to this number that you are attending the session. This is the number. Everyone give the message to this number. Online students, is it clear? Greatest of three numbers అర్థమైందా అండి అందరికి? Can you please reply after giving message to this number? Can you please reply everyone? Rakesh, Hemant, Ravi Teja, Ashwant, I think you joined little late. Is it clear? Vamsi. Okay. Okay. Okay, see here. Once again, I'll explain the logic. We have taken three numbers. Now we have to find out which one is the greatest number among all the three. So, how you have to find out this? So, when three numbers are there, okay, what we have to do it, like we have to find out A is great or B is great or C is great. So, how you are checking here? Like first, మనం ఏ గ్రేటో బి గ్రేటో సి గ్రేటో తెలియదు. ఫస్ట్ ఏని అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకొని ఏని మిగతా బితో సితో కంపేర్ చేద్దాం, ఎందుకంటే త్రీ వేరియబుల్సే ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో నౌ ఫస్ట్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఈజ్ వాట్ 670. సో 670 greater than 248, and you will be writing again 670 greater than 65. Okay, and operator enti, when both the conditions are true, then only the result will be true. 670 greater than 248, is it true? Yes, true value we got, like we got here, like for the first one, true. One true means I'm writing one. And 670 greater than 65, is it true? Yes. So we got again true means one. One and one is what? We are getting one output, right? True true ante result ఏమవుతుంది? True నే. So it will enter inside and it will print directly A is greatest. ఇంకా program ఏం చెక్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. It will just print A is greatest and it will come out of the program. Nothing will be checked. Okay. So suppose this is not the case. The value of A B is like 2486. So here 2486. 670 greater than 2486, is it true? No. So what we will get here? False. False and true. Is it true? No. And operator use చేసినప్పుడు రెండు ట్రూ అయితేనే రిజల్ట్ అనేది ట్రూ. హియర్ 670 greater than 2486 is false, but 670 greater than 65 is true. బట్ ఒక్కటి ఫాల్స్ అయినా కానీ రిజల్ట్ ఫాల్సే కాబట్టి ఇట్ వోంట్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్సైడ్. ఓకే, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్? ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్. మనం ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్ ఎందుకు రాస్తున్నాం? ఏ గ్రేట్ కాకపోతే బి గ్రేట్ అని డైరెక్ట్ గా చెప్పలేం, ఎందుకంటే ఇంకో వేరియబుల్ సి ఉంది, సి కూడా గ్రేట్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో బిని మనం సితో చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ బి నౌ? 2486. yes, 2486 is greater than 65. Yes, so it will print what? B is great. It will not go to the else. Suppose the value of C is like 6589. 6589. So 2486, is it greater than 6589? No. So is there anything to check now? A is not great, B is not great. So directly you can print C is great. Okay, so like this you will be checking. అంటే మనం ఏ నెంబర్స్ ఇచ్చినా కానీ లాజిక్ కరెక్ట్గా వర్క్ అవ్వాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ నౌ? యశ్వంత్, ఓకే, సో యశ్వంత్ అర్థమైందా అండి? ఓకే మా. So yes, this is how to find greatest of three numbers. Okay, so what? Write a question, everyone. Write a program to find out greatest of four numbers. To find greatest of four numbers. All of you try this by tomorrow, not now. I will send today's code, right? Just practice first. If else if ఒకసారి మీరు టైప్ చేసి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్స్ యూజ్ చేసి గ్రేటెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఫోర్ నెంబర్స్ ట్రై చేయండి. రాకపోతే నన్ను రేపటి క్లాస్లో అడగండి, చెప్తారు. ఓకేనండి? Okay, all of you try greatest of four numbers by seeing this example, everyone. ఓకే, సేమ్ సిమిలర్గా ఉంటుంది. ఇంకొక అండ్ ఆపరేటర్ యూస్ చేస్తాం, ఇంకొక ఎల్సిఫ్ రాస్తాం. ఓకేనండి? జస్ట్ ట్రై చేయండి. నాట్ నౌ, ఇన్ టుమారో సెషన్. ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్? ఎస్. సో నౌ we have next what? Nested if. We have seen now if else, if. Now we are going to see nested if. Okay, what is nested if? Nesting ante enti? One inside the another. Okay, one inside the another is called what? Nested if. So whenever you are writing one if inside another if, then we call it as what? నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఒక కండిషన్ చెక్ చేసేటప్పుడు అది ట్రూ అయ్యాక మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక కండిషన్ చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం రావచ్చు ఆ బేసిస్ మీద. అంటే మీరు ఒక కంపెనీ ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ రిటర్న్ టెస్ట్ రాశారు. ఆ రిటర్న్ టెస్ట్ రాయగానే మీకు జాబ్ ఇచ్చేస్తారా? ఇవ్వరు కదా. సో if that condition is true internally, they will give again technical and HR. So like that one condition is true, based upon true statement again we are checking one more condition, then only we will get the result as true. So like that when the requirement is there, we will write what? Nested if. One if inside the other if. ఒక if లో ఇంకో if రాస్తే మనం ఒక కండిషన్ లో మళ్ళీ ఇంకో కండిషన్ చెక్ చేస్తుంటే దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం? Nested if అంటాం. So see the syntax how we are going to write. If we will be writing condition, and inside this again you are going to write one more condition like if condition, and if this condition is true then you will be writing some code. Okay, and you will close this. Okay, for this if you can write else if anything, and if this condition is false inside then you will write a code, false or true, then close this. Okay, this is like inside if, and outer if we are closing here. For this again you can write your as usual if else, and again else if, and again else if, and finally you will be writing else. Okay, so here what we are seeing, in one if condition, if the condition is true, again we are checking one more condition, and if it is true you will execute this, else you will execute this. Okay, so internally, అంటే మీరు suppose you wrote written test, you are entering for the technical round. If the technical round you are true then you will get job, else no, like that. If not, again you will apply for another job, you will be writing like that. ఓకే, ఇట్లా ఒక కండిషన్ బేసిస్ మీద మళ్ళీ ఇంకో కండిషన్ చెక్ చేస్తుంటే ఒక ఇఫ్ లో ఇంకో ఇఫ్ రాస్తే మనం ఏమంటాం? దాన్ని నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్ అంటాం. Okay, is it clear? Like we will be telling nested if, one if inside the another if. So now let us consider one scenario for this. Like yesterday, I have told you to read some details about the student and calculate the total and average of a student. Now, let us say the student has to be pass or fail. అవునా కదా? ఒక student pass or fail ఉంటుంది. Okay, so when he was pass, I wanted to calculate the total. Otherwise, I don't want to calculate the total for him. Okay, like that we can design the scenario. Like what we have to write, we have to write a program, okay, to just read the values of the student. Let us say id, name, and let us say we will be reading marks of three subjects. Okay, whatever three subjects, and we have to first check whether he is pass or fail. సో పాస్ ఆర్ ఫెయిల్ అని మనం ఎలా ప్రింట్ చేస్తాం? ఇన్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ సబ్జెక్ట్ హీ షుడ్ బి గెట్టింగ్ హౌ మచ్? 35. Then only he will be considered as what? Pass. And those who got pass mark, then only I want to calculate the total. Those who are fail, I don't want to calculate the total. So this is the scenario. అర్థమవుతుందా? You can read, provide id, name and marks of three subjects, and print whether he is pass or fail. And if he is pass, then calculate the total also, and if he is fail, we need not calculate the total. Understood everyone? So this is the scenario. Now let us write the code for this. Okay, once Okay, let us write that scenario like we are printing about the student details using like nested if. Okay, now we are writing with the main method and click on the finish. So according to the question, let us start writing. So what we require now? We require one student ID. So let us write like SID for the student ID, and for the name I'm taking string name. Okay, you can assign the value for the ID like ID is equal to some 12, and you're passing the name. It's like name is equal to some, I'm giving some name. Okay, and then you can write like marks of three subjects, like you can take m1 comma m2 comma m3, three subject marks. Like along with that you need to calculate total. Okay, we'll be writing like total, and then so m1 is equal to some 45, like that you can assign the values. Okay, and then m2 you can give some 67, and then m3 is equal to some, you can write some more values like 90, or let us say 34, some marks. Now what is the condition? I said first we have to check whether the student is pass or fail. So if condition we are writing in if m1 greater than equal to 35, and m2 greater than equal to 35, and m3 greater than equal to 35. So in all the three subjects he has to get the 35, at least 35 he has to get, then only we can tell like he is pass. So here you can just print a message like system.out.println, then you will be writing like he is pass. Okay, so if he is getting all the three, now I can write like this, but I will be writing using nested if. So etla write nested if. Here in m1 m2 he is getting 35 and 35, then here inside this I am writing here if m3 greater than equal to 35. Okay, then you will be telling pass or fail. Okay, anyway you can write. So if you want to mention here you can write m1 m2 and m3 greater than equal to 35. So let us write like this. So if in all the three, if he gets 35, then or more than 35, then you will tell he is pass. Else, you will tell he like system.out.println. You will be writing fail. Okay. So here pass it in name Japan Malli. We have to calculate total. So how you are calculating the total? Like we have already declared, total is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3. So total we are calculating m1 plus m2 plus m3. So you will be getting some value. So here if it is also 35, then we can check the condition here like this. What is there in m1? 45. So 45 greater than equal to 35. Is it true? Yes. So and what is there again? 67 greater than equal to 35. Is it true? Yes. And next again what is there? 35 greater than equal to 35. Equal to is there? Yes. So he is pass. So if he is getting here 34, then you will be directly printing else fail. Yes or no? Like so, yes, you are calculating here total, and you can print the total here. Now we can improvise this code. ఏంటి మనం pass fail చూస్తున్నాం, and if he is pass we are printing the total. Now you will be getting first class, second class and third class. అవునా కదా? Out of 300 అనుకుందాం, total subjects are like for three, each subject is for 100. Let us say we have calculated the total for how much? 300. So suppose he is getting from 200 to 300 as his total, then he is getting first class. Or From, if he is getting in all the three subjects at least 35, how much will be the total? 105. So if he is at least getting from 105 to 200, then he is, let us say, second class, otherwise fail. Like that we can think, right? So inside this, again I'm writing one more condition, like if this total greater than how much, equal to like 200, and total less than equal to less than, let us say, not greater than, greater than like, okay, greater than 200 and less than equal to 300, maximum he'll get out of 100. So if he is greater than 200 and less than equal to 300, then you can print like, you can now print system dot out dot println. You will be printing like total first equal to, and you will be printing the total, and you can also print like here in double quotes, first class. Okay, you can use here some space so that it will print total is equal to and first class. Okay, now else if, you can write here else and else if also in one if. Else if ఏమని చెక్ చేయొచ్చు మనం, if this total greater than equal to 105, and total less than how much, 200, strictly less than, ఎందుకంటే 200 వచ్చినా మనం ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ అని ఇచ్చాం కాబట్టి less than 200, then here also you can print like system dot out dot println. You can print the total, again the total, same thing, and here you will be printing how much, second class. Okay, else he will be go to the like anything less also, like you will be not considering, because ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్ లో అయినా లెస్ వచ్చినా he is like fail. ఒకవేళ పాస్ అయితేనే then we will be considering into this. Understood? So now in one if we are writing one more if, one if we are writing one more if. So like this we can write it. You can also reduce the number and write here else and write like third class and kuda రాయొచ్చు మీరు if you want. అంటే మీరు else if like greater than 120 or something, you can mention here and say here like second class, and for this else you can write and say like system dot out dot println. You can just print like third class. ఓకే, ఎనీవే ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్ లో కూడా 35 కన్నా తక్కువ వస్తే డైరెక్ట్ గా ఫెయిల్ అని వెళ్తుంది కాబట్టి నో ప్రాబ్లం మనకి. ఓకే, సో లైక్ దిస్ వెన్ యూ రైట్, దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ లైక్ నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్, వన్ ఇఫ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ది అదర్ ఇఫ్. సో నౌ I will execute once. So he is getting like pass 147 second class, because like 120 to 200 it is second class. Suppose here I am giving 34. సో ఒకసారి ఫెయిల్ అయ్యాక తన టోటల్ గురించి మనం వీఆర్ నాట్ బాదరింగ్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 200, ఇన్ టూ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ హీ గాట్ 100, ఇన్ వన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ హీ గాట్ 34, total is 234, but we are, it will not enter inside only, correct? So value I have given for m2 as 34, sorry, here it has to be checking 35, and here m2 I am giving as like 34. So now see what it will print. It is just printing fail. That's it. Okay. So once again, like if it is like some 90, 45, and this is like 79. Now you can see here like total is 214. Which class? First class. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, so what you will do is practice those examples and try greatest of four numbers. Nested if నేను మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రేపు చెప్తాను. ఓకే, టూ టైమ్స్ వింటే కొంచెం క్లారిటీ ఉంటుందని ఇవాళ ఒకసారి జస్ట్ అవుట్పుట్ ఇచ్చాను. రేపు ఒకసారి మనం నెస్టెడ్ ఇఫ్ ఇలా రియల్ టైమ్ సినారియోలో చేస్తేనే మనకి బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ రాసి చెప్పాను. సో డోంట్ వరీ, once again I will explain this. So what we have done, we have taken id name, so we can print name also, like so and so person got first class, second class, and name id kuda print change. We have taken three subjects, assigned the values. We want to calculate the total and print for the person who is pass, and also we want to print whether he got first class, second class, or third class. Okay, so now like that we are checking, asal first pass అవ్వాలి కదా total calculate చేయాలంటే. So each subject we are checking whether he got at least 35. సో 35 వచ్చినా కానీ, ఈచ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో 35 వచ్చినా కానీ యూ విల్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ లైక్ పాస్. ఇఫ్ యూ సీ, లైక్ ఇన్ ఈచ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ 35 ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్. So you will be getting pass but third class. So like that. So now yes, it will enter, it will print pass. Okay, then you are calculating the total and it is checking the condition. Total ganaka 200 నుంచి 300 మధ్యలో ఉంటే then you will print first class. If it is between 120 to 200, then second class. If not that also, then he will be in the third class. ఇంకా తక్కువ వస్తే fail anyway. గాట్ ఇట్? అర్థమైందా అండి? కొంత క్లారిటీ వచ్చిందా? ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీ వన్? నెక్స్ట్ ఇఫ్ రేపు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారండి. కొంచెం వన్ ఇఫ్ లో ఇన్సైడ్ అనదర్ ఇఫ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉండొచ్చు. టుమారో ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వన్స్ అగైన్. ఓకే, టుడే జస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ if else if, and try to write a program on greatest of three numbers. ఓకేనండి? ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఈజ్ క్లియర్? సో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి ఇవాళ సెషన్లో? సో ఐ ప్లీజ్ ఎన్రోల్ యాజ్ ఎర్లీ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. మేబీ సూన్ లింక్, those who are enrolling only, they may be getting the link and opportunity of recording and classes. So as early as possible, please enroll everyone. Online students, you can call to the number that I have shared and you can pay in online mode. Offline students, you can go to the admin department. Okay, any queries, any questions? Package error. Who is getting package error? Priya, what error you are getting?
Main package error whenever written program.
Which one? Where?
System dot output.
When you are creating a Java program, give package also. Like when you are creating a Java project here, once you created the project, you will be getting the project name right here. Right click on that src, and when you're saying new class, you might have not given the package here, correct? Just check
Okay.
once. After creating
Okay.
project, మీరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత రైట్ క్లిక్ ఎస్ఆర్సి అని ఇచ్చాక న్యూ అని క్లాస్ ఒక్కటే ఇచ్చుంటారు, ప్యాకేజ్ ఇచ్చుండరు. సో అట్లా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే, సపోజ్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ హియర్ సమ్ హెలో అండ్ క్రియేటింగ్, ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ క్రియేటింగ్ ప్యాకేజ్, ఇట్ విల్ షో ఎర్రర్ ఇట్లాగా. ఓకే, ప్యాకేజ్ నేమ్ అనేది కంపల్సరీ అన్నమాట. సో మీకు ఆ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందేమో ఒక్కసారి చెక్ చేయండి.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
ఓకే, నేను మీకు ల్యాప్టాప్ ఎదురుగా ఉంటే ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసి నాకు చెప్పండి. ఐ విల్ బీ ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్. Okay, those who have no doubts, you can just sign off the session, and please all of you join on time tomorrow at the same time.